Korean family life has captured the world's attention, often showcased in K-dramas and films. These portrayals highlight strong family bonds and respect for elders, sparking curiosity worldwide. But is real Korean family life as dramatic or traditional as it seems on screen? The images we see can shape perceptions, sometimes accurately, sometimes not. Many are drawn to the sense of community and interconnectedness central to Korean families. This global interest goes beyond entertainment. It reflects a desire to understand different ways of living. As Korean culture spreads, so does curiosity about its foundational elements, like the family unit. However, what we see on screen is often a curated version of reality. To truly understand, we must look beyond these representations. We need to explore the actual customs, traditions, and lived experiences of Korean families today. This exploration will delve into the historical roots of Korean family values. We'll also examine how these traditions are adapting in a rapidly changing world. Understanding Korean family life offers insights into the interplay between tradition and modernity. It shows how a society can honor its past while navigating present complexities. This isn't about judging or comparing, but appreciating the diversity of human experience. By learning more, we build bridges of understanding in an interconnected world. Let's move beyond the surface and discover what truly shapes Korean family life. A common myth is that all Korean families are extremely strict and authoritarian. Media often shows parents as controlling, dictating every aspect of their children's lives. In reality, many Korean parents today strive for balance, supporting autonomy while instilling respect and responsibility. Another misconception is that arranged marriages dominate Korean society. While see-on matchmaking exists, it's more like a curated blind date with individuals having full agency. Most young Koreans now choose partners based on love and personal connection. Dating culture is vibrant and diverse, much like in other developed nations. There's also a stereotype that children, especially sons, are pressured to live with parents after marriage. While multi-generational households were once common, urbanization and changing norms mean more young couples live independently. The ideal of caring for elderly parents remains, but its practice is adapting to modern realities. Another oversimplification is that individuality is suppressed in Korean families. Collectivism is valued, but personal aspirations are not ignored. Younger generations increasingly value self-expression and achievement. The real challenge is balancing personal desires with family expectations, a dynamic familiar in many cultures. Korean family life is far more nuanced than stereotypes suggest. Confucianism lies at the heart of traditional Korean family values. It emphasizes social harmony, respect for hierarchy, and defined family roles. Filial piety, deep respect and care for parents and elders, is a core virtue. Traditionally, the eldest son was responsible for continuing the family line and performing ancestral rites. Family life prioritized collective well-being and reputation over individual desires. Gender roles were clearly defined. Men led households, women managed the home and raised children. A woman's status was often tied to her role as wife and mother, especially if she bore a son. The extended family was the norm, creating strong support networks but also complex obligations. Decisions were made collectively, with the family head having the final say. Respect for elders was fundamental, shaping daily interactions. This hierarchical structure, based on age and gender, maintained order and stability. While restrictive by modern standards, these values were seen as essential for family prosperity. The traditional system provided stability but limited individual autonomy, especially for women and younger members. These values, though evolving, still resonate in Korean society today. Understanding them is key to appreciating Korea's social fabric. Let's see how these traditions shaped historic households. Historic Korean households were strictly patriarchal. The father, or eldest male, was the hoju, the family head, with significant authority. He made major decisions and ensured the family's economic stability. The hojuje system, legally recognizing the male head, lasted until 2008. The eldest son was next in line, responsible for family lineage and ancestral rites. Sons' births were celebrated, while daughters were expected to join their husbands' families. Women managed the home, raised children, and cared for in-laws, often exerting influence indirectly. Upon marriage, women moved into their husband's household, adapting to new roles and expectations. Success was measured by household management and harmonious relationships. Age hierarchy was also crucial. Elders commanded respect, and younger members were deferential. This structure aimed to maintain order and harmony, but limited autonomy for women and youth. Understanding this context highlights the magnitude of social change in modern Korea. The old system provided stability, but at the cost of individual freedom. These historic roles set the stage for today's evolving family dynamics. Now let's explore how modern Korean families are changing. South Korea is experiencing profound shifts in family dynamics. Extended families under one roof are less common. Nuclear families now dominate. Urbanization and high housing costs drive young couples to seek independence. Marriage is happening later, or not at all, as career and financial stability take priority. Cohabitation before marriage is becoming more accepted among younger generations. South Korea's birth rate is among the world's lowest, raising concerns about family continuity and elder care. Gender roles are evolving. More women pursue higher education and careers. There's growing discussion about sharing household and childcare responsibilities. Younger men are more involved at home, but true gender equality is still a work in progress. These changes reflect a broader shift toward individualism and new priorities. Modern Korean families are redefining tradition in real time. Love and partnership in modern Korea are dynamic and globally influenced. Young Koreans meet through school, work, social gatherings, and increasingly, dating apps. Couple culture is prominent. Matching outfits and celebrating anniversaries are common. Romantic love and personal choice now drive most marriages, though parental approval still matters. Practical concerns like financial stability and housing often delay marriage. Traditional elements such as gift exchanges between families persist, but are adapted to modern sensibilities. Seon matchmaking has evolved into a curated introduction service, giving individuals full choice. Both organic dating and structured matchmaking coexist, catering to diverse preferences. The focus is on compatibility, mutual respect and affection. Marriage is less about obligation, more about partnership. These shifts reflect changing values and lifestyles among younger generations. Korean dating and marriage are a blend of tradition and modernity. South Korean law defines marriage as a union between a man and a woman, with the legal age set at 18. Parental consent is required for those under 19. Same-sex marriage isn't legally recognized, though public debate continues. Marriage becomes official through registration at a local government office, not the wedding ceremony itself. Divorce is legal and increasingly common, with less stigma than in the past. The law covers property division, child support, and custody. The abolition of the Hojuje system in 2008 promoted gender equality within families. Children can now take their mother's surname under certain conditions. Inheritance laws aim for fairer distribution among heirs, regardless of gender. These reforms reflect a move toward more egalitarian family structures. Legal changes are shaping a new era for Korean families. Many Korean families still observe traditional customs, especially during holidays like Chuseok and Seolal. Chuseok is a harvest festival marked by family reunions, special foods, and ancestral rites. Seolal, the Lunar New Year, features formal bows to elders and the sharing of rice cake soup. These holidays reinforce family bonds and cultural identity. Customs are evolving. Some families simplify rituals or use pre-prepared foods to fit modern lifestyles. Younger generations may participate with varying levels of commitment, but the spirit of togetherness remains. Memorial rites for ancestors like Jesa are still practiced, though frequency and scale vary. Some families honor several generations, others focus on recent ancestors. The key elements, offering food, bowing, and remembrance, persist. These practices link families to their heritage in a rapidly changing society. Even as customs adapt, they remain a vital part of Korean family life. Tradition and modernity coexist, shaping new forms of connection. These evolving rituals keep family history alive. Understanding real Korean family traditions is increasingly important in our interconnected world. Misconceptions can lead to stereotypes and missed opportunities for genuine connection. Learning about Korean family life, its roots and modern changes, deepens our appreciation for Korean society. This knowledge fosters empathy and respectful engagement, whether in business, art, or personal relationships. The journey of Korean families balancing tradition and modernity reflects universal human experiences. Seeing how Koreans navigate filial piety, gender roles, and individualism offers valuable perspectives. Culture is dynamic, not static. Recognizing this helps us avoid outdated views. Respecting differences starts with curiosity and an open mind. Understanding the why behind customs builds bridges of communication. Every culture has unique ways of structuring family and relationships. Exploring Korean traditions encourages broader cultural sensitivity and global citizenship. The story of the Korean family is one of resilience, adaptation, and enduring bonds, offering lessons for us all.